Happy Monday, May 13th, everyone. Welcome back to North Central Weather Center. My name is Hunter, and in today's weather forecast, we're going to be talking about an active period of weather that continues across the North Central U.S. with rain and storm chances, including a warm-up as we go into this upcoming weekend. We'll get to everything that you need to know in today's forecast, so make sure, if you are new here to North Central Weather Center, to like the video and also to press the subscribe button if you want additional weather forecast updates. We do videos on this channel Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and the weekends if needed. So without further ado, let's get into the video here for today, the weather forecast for Monday, May 13th. This morning, temperatures were pretty mild out here across the eastern part of our viewing area, into the 60s, a little bit cooler up here to the north again, like we've seen much of this spring across the Dakotas and northern Minnesota, into the upper 30s this morning. Those areas will be into the lower 60s, so we will warm up quickly through the afternoon, and pretty uniform with our temperatures this afternoon as well, into the 70s for most of the north central states. Looking at the radar depiction, or what the radar could look like going into the afternoon, scattered showers and storms across the Midwest there into the Great Lakes region. Not looking really at any severe weather, but some heavy downpours, some small hail, and maybe some gusty winds to 30 or 40 miles per hour out of some stronger storm cores may be possible, and that will continue into the evening hours before we lose the peak daytime heating, and we'll start to see the coverage of showers and storms become less and less overnight tonight. Looking at rainfall totals here, pretty heavy swath of rain from Kansas City up here through the Davenport, Quad Cities region, and towards Chicago there, and maybe up even in toward the Gary, South Bend, Indiana region. We could be seeing a swath of around 1 to 1.5 inches of rainfall there. Further north in Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Nebraska, and the upper peninsula of Michigan, probably not seeing much, if any, rainfall through your Tuesday, and that's where the heaviest rain will be. Again, that access here from Kansas City up through southeastern Iowa there into northern Missouri, including the Davenport Quad Cities region, north central Illinois near the I-80 corridor, and then up there towards Chicago. Flash flooding of a slight risk in that area here for today. Now, the rest of the week, Tuesday, May 14th through Friday, May 17th, here are your temperatures walking you through day by day here. Tuesday, again, pretty uniform with our temperatures into the 60s and 70s across most of the north central states. Same thing as we go into Wednesday. Thursday, again, much of the same. You can see the consistency here with our high temperatures. Before Friday, we build a high pressure across the plains and we start to get into the 80s, well into the 80s across portions there of Nebraska and Kansas and even western Iowa here. Some areas may be taking a run at 90 degrees respectively as we go into Friday, May 17th. So looking here at the midweek time frame, we're kind of in between storm systems. We got a stronger trough east of our viewing area across the southeast midweek. We have some pressure falls here in the middle of the country and some height falls, pressure falls here into the middle of the country again into our viewing area later in the week. So what this means for us, active weather. So as we go into Tuesday, we have some morning showers, a few thunderstorms, non-severe thunderstorms though, across the Midwest into the Ohio Valley. That will push east. A new disturbance moving into the high plains and central plains Wednesday could bring us some non-severe storms up here. And then as we go into Thursday, more of that becoming a little bit more isolated and widely scattered across the Midwest, the upper Midwest and the Missouri Valley there, going into later this week. And then I think Friday is probably our driest day as high pressure begins to work in and we see those temperatures really skyrocket toward the 90-degree mark in the northern and the central plains. So overall, the rainfall totals Tuesday, May 14th through Friday, May 17th, the heaviest totals from the Great Lakes south to the Ohio Valley and west toward the central plains. That could be the corridor of 1 to 3 inches of rainfall locally through the rest of the week. And then as we go into the weekend, Saturday, May 18th into Sunday, May 19th, ridge of high pressure will be building here for the weekend across most of the north central U.S. And looking at our temperature anomalies for the weekend on Saturday the 18th and Sunday the 19th, we could be as high as 20 degrees above the norm for this time of year for the middle of May across portions of the Great Lakes into the Midwest. Looking at our high temperatures on Saturday, if we don't make it to 90 on Friday, we definitely will likely make it to the 90-degree mark on Saturday for parts of Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas, with 80 spreading throughout much of the north central U.S. And then as we go into Sunday, yes, we got a cold front moving through, and that means some active weather, but ahead of that, temperatures will be into the 80s. Behind that, much cooler here, early spring temperatures into the 50s and 60s out here. So looking at the weekend, Looking at precipitation, we have a low pressure system up here in southeastern South Dakota with a little bit of a warm front and also a cold front activity to the north. That could bring us some scattered showers and storms for Saturday night. We do have to watch the potential for energy to build here to the ahead of the cold front. That could build around 1,000, maybe 2,000 joules per kilogram. That could lead to an isolated severe weather event across the upper Midwest for places like the Dakotas, Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin Saturday into Saturday night. As that cold front begins to move in as we go into Sunday, we start to see again more storms firing, especially afternoon and evening. Those will have a tendency to drop south and east through portions of the Midwest and into portions of the Great Lakes there. And again, 1,000 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of instability ahead of that could lead to more isolated severe weather there as we go into Sunday. Overall, the weekend, heavy rainfall is the name of the game here from the Great Lakes, the upper Midwest down to the Midwest and Central Plains. Those areas, again, the heaviest looks to be in Wisconsin, central and northern Wisconsin, over 2 inches there, up toward the Eau Claire region, back toward Green Bay and La Crosse. We'll keep a very close eye on that as we go through the weekend. But this is much needed rain. We need the rainfall in the Hawkeye state of Iowa, the Badger state of Wisconsin, and we need it here. You can see northeastern and eastern Iowa still in a widespread severe drought. We have some pockets of moderate to severe drought in southwest Wisconsin. That will likely be erased, if not improved significantly over the next couple of weeks, especially with the rainfall over the next few days. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you do like these detailed weather breakdowns on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and weekends if needed, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. We'll keep you covered on everything weather across the north central U.S. right here on this channel. Make sure to press the like button, the thumbs up button down below, especially if you did like today's video. My name is Hunter here with North Central Weather Center, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Monday out there.